This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for January 23rd, 2024. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. According to the Mirror, Sharon Osbourne has revealed that Ozzy Osbourne has potential plans to, quote, say goodbye to his fans by playing 2 final shows in his hometown of Birmingham, England. The details for the possibility of Ozzy's return to the stage were made by Sharon in London as part of her Cut the Crap tour, saying, quote, he won't tour again, but we are planning on doing 2 more shows to say goodbye, as he feels like, quote, I have never had a chance to say goodbye to my fans, and I want to say goodbye properly. We'll do it at Aston Villa, where Ozzy is from. She continued to say his voice is still absolutely perfect. He still has melodies in his head. Even if you don't like his music, you can't not like Ozzy. He just draws you in. America Salutes You presents a concert for gratitude, mobilizing support for U.S. service members and first responders through music. With its 8th event and telecast, the TV special is going to feature performances from Lee Greenwood, Clint Black, Jody Messina, Alana Springsteen, Megan Moroney, Walker Hayes, Trace Adkins, Jelly Roll, and more. Actor Gary Sinise will be honored with the America Salutes You Lifetime Achievement Award. The fundraising concert event was held at the Fisher Center for the Performing Arts on the campus of Belmont University in Nashville on December 15th. The fully produced telecast will air on the CW coming up on January 27th. A new documentary on the life and career of Christopher Reeve is coming out called Superman, the Christopher Reeve story. The film premiered over the weekend at the Sundance Film Festival, featuring never-before-seen home movies and extraordinary personal archives, revealing how Christopher Reeve went from unknown actor to iconic movie star as the ultimate screen superhero. He learned the true meaning of heroism as an activist after suffering a tragic accident that left him a quadriplegic and dependent on a ventilator to breathe. His 3 children, Alexandra Reeve, Matthew Reeve, and William Reeve, were part of the production. The Black Crowes have announced a tour in support of their upcoming new album, Happiness Bastards. The band's set to release their 10th album on March 15th, their first new record in 15 years. Tickets for the tour go on sale this Friday, January 26th at 10 a.m. local time. The dates kick off in Nashville on April 2nd and wrap up in Philly on May 7th before they head to Europe. That includes a stop in Boston at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway on April 28th. Billy Joel has announced Turn the Lights Back On, his first solo song since 2007 and just his second since 1993. The new song is set for release on February 1st via Columbia and will be available on all streaming platforms as well as a limited 7-inch vinyl. According to Roger Friedman's Showbiz 411, founding Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora will be on hand when John Bon Jovi is honored at the 2024 Music Cares Person of the Year event happening Friday, February 2nd at the Los Angeles Convention Center. The Bon Jovi frontman is the honoree of the 33rd Annual Person of the Year Benefit Gala. Proceeds from the event will provide essential support for Music Cares, the leading music charity providing musical professionals health and human services across a spectrum of needs. The tribute is always held 2 nights before the Grammy Awards. The 66 Grammys are held at the Crypto.com Arena this year on Sunday, February 4th. And speaking of Bon Jovi, Hulu has announced its acquisition of Thank You, Good Night, the Bon Jovi story, the first ever docuseries of the band's history with the full cooperation from all past and present members of the band. The docuseries celebrates the band's 40th anniversary of its self-titled debut album, which was released on January 21st, 1984 on Polygram Mercury Records. The 4-part all-access series chronicling 4 decades of the iconic band premieres Friday, April 26th on Hulu. In Flames have announced a spring 2024 U.S. tour featuring special guests Gatecreeper and Creeping Death. The tour is set to kick off on May 1st in Portland, Maine, and run through May 26th in Dallas, Texas. Tickets for the entire tour go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. local time. That includes a second New England stop on May 2nd in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom. Bad Omens appear to have a collaboration with Poppy in the works. The two artists shared a cryptic video on social media yesterday. Disturbed frontman David Draymond has once again expressed his respect and admiration for Taylor Swift. He made the remarks on stage in Peoria, Illinois over the weekend when the singer welcomed two fathers and their 12-year-old daughters on stage, joking, saying, "I take it the fact that you came to see a Disturbed concert as opposed to a Taylor Swift concert, which means your parents are raising you on rock and roll." He continued, "Don't you boo her. You know what? I will stand and applaud any pop artist that gets up on stage and sings live and plays a guitar live in front of a whole group of fucking thousands of girls and guys and young fans. Don't talk shit about Taylor Swift. She is for real, and she's making sure that an entire generation of new music fans understands what it means to actually play music live." Greta Van Fleet and Kane Brown have been announced as the headliners for Guy Fieri's inaugural Flavortown Festival, which is set for June 1st and 2nd in his hometown of Columbus, Ohio. Bret Michaels of Poison is also set to perform. In addition to live music, the festival will be a celebration of Fieri and Columbus, whose residents previously started a petition to rename the city Flavortown. And another action figure of the late metal legend Cliff Burton has been released as part of Super 7's Reaction figure line. Burton's family were involved with the new figure, and the proceeds will benefit the Cliff Burton Music Scholarship Fund. Further funding for the scholarship comes from the royalties that Burton's recorded works with Metallica have generated over the years. Wolfgang Van Halen and Mammoth WVH will be the featured musical guest on Wednesday night on Jimmy Kimmel Live, performing the song I'm All Right, which is featured on the band's latest album, Mammoth 2. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all the stories, check the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 189, featuring Brent Smith from Shinedown and the Simple Man 20th anniversary, is available now.
To celebrate joining Pantheon Podcasts, Rock Camp, the podcast, the official podcast of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, is giving away a guitar signed by Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater, Marty Friedman, formerly of Megadeth, and legendary shredder Zakk Wylde, plus our rockstar counselors like Vinny Appice, Monty Pittman, and more. To enter to win, simply follow, rate, and review our podcast on your preferred platform, and that's all you have to do. For more information, go to rockcamp.com/podcast.